So today I'm making another video. It's going to be the Penniless Equestrian Tag. It was started by Equine Emma 1996. I love her videos. She has an Australian accent and it's awesome. So go check her out. Of course, I'm not sure I'm doing much of a favor because there's 3 of you, but this tag was started by her. So the first question is, what are your top 3 brands? I'm going to be very cliche here. I'm picking Ariat, Carrots, and Ovations. That's where most of my stuff is from because they are less expensive than most other brands. My local tack store carries a ton of their stuff. All 3 of those brands is probably their top brands. I just ended up with a lot of Carrots tights and Ariat breeches, and my helmet is Ovation. It's just how it happened. The brand I most want to try, I have 2. I really want some Tailored Sportsman breeches, and I really want an EIS shirt, but Tailored Sportsman's are $180 and EIS shirts are like $100, so probably gonna be a while before I get either of those things. Number 3 is my most treasured items, my Ariat paddock boots and chaps, because they're amazing and they fit me perfect. And they just go together and they're washable, which is really nice. Tack fetish, the thing that I noticed the most on other people's stuff when I was watching these tags, most people are like, oh, saddles, bridles, and all the fancy stuff. And I noticed halters, honestly, and every single time I go to the tack store, I look at halters. I always want a halter. I do really notice saddles a lot too. The thing that I notice the most, honestly, is halters. I like all the different colors and stuff, so maybe I'm just weird and I don't notice all the fancy stuff. My apparel fetish, probably breeches, but also tall boots. But I like breeches and tights because you can get them in so many different colors. I really like tall boots a lot. And I currently don't own tall boots right now, and I probably won't get a new pair until I start showing, probably sometime next year. I will get a pair of tall boots. Right now I just always ride in my paddock boots and chaps. I always notice everybody's tall boots. I'm like, oh, I love your boots. 5 items to buy if I win the lottery. That is question number 6. Well, if I won the lottery, I'd probably just buy a plot of land and start a center and teach lessons and train horses. But if I had to buy 5 items, I would get an EIS shirt in whatever color. I would just get an EIS shirt because they're adorable, and I haven't tried one on at my tack store yet, but just looking at them, they look like they would fit me really well. Maybe I'm psyching myself out because I want one so bad. And then an Ariat Quantum Crown Pro Zip, Ariat Quantum Crown Pro Zip field boots, because they are absolutely gorgeous, and if I could have any tall boots, I would want those. And then most people want fancy boots. Maybe if I won the lottery, I would just get a pair of custom Tucci's and just wear them all the time. But I feel like if I got Tucci's, I feel like I shouldn't wear them because I would worry that I would mess them up. So I would want a pair of Ariat boots first, and then I would buy the Tucci's. And then also the Wintec 2000 saddle, because it seems like every single time I go to the tack store, they have a fancy new Wintec 2000, and I always have to sit in it, but they never have one that's my size, because I'm a 16, and they'll always get 17s and 15s, and yeah, it's really sad. But I really want a Wintec 2000. Then I would get the Tailored Sportsman's, just the front zip breeches, in a pretty color. And then last thing I would get is the Wellington Saratoga Premier Bridle, just because it's absolutely gorgeous and it just is nice. Question number 7, what is your favorite online equestrian store? And I'm just gonna go with Dover Saddlery because I usually go to the tech store first, and if they don't have it there, then I order from Dover Saddlery. I've never actually had to look further. I'm gonna go with Dover because they usually have everything I need, and their return policy is wonderful. Number 8 is, what brand would I want to be sponsored by? I'm gonna pick a couple. Okay, Tailored Sportsman and Charles Owen. Number 9 is item you'd spend a lot of money on. It's kind of a trick question. If I had the money, like, on me, I would probably be more likely to spend a ton of money on tall boots than a saddle, probably. But I would spend a lot of money on a saddle. Those are more expensive than boots, generally anyway. Last question is number 10. If you just got like random $100, would you have a lesson or go to the tack store? Well, okay. Private lessons at my barn are only like $35. So I'd probably only spend that much on the lesson, and then I would go to the tack store. But the scheduling at my barn is really weird, and the day that I take my lesson is like the day that I'm also a working student, and my barn is an hour away. Not the one that I board my horses at, but the one that I take lessons at is an hour away. And so, like, if the scheduling, honestly, if I got a random $100 and I wanted to take an extra lesson, the scheduling probably would not work out at all, and I would end up just going to the tack store with it. Just because that's how my barn works. My barn and my parents, that's how they work. And so, yeah. But if my barn was like close to me, I'd spend $35 on a private lesson, and then I'd go to the tack store with the rest. Because what's the point in having nice things if you're not gonna like put them to use? You know what I mean? But I'm a working student, so my lessons are free right now. Because, yeah, because we are leasing Red, and basically I had to choose between leasing or lessons, and so I chose both because working student. Yeah. So that is everything on the Penniless Equestrian Tag. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much. Bye!